What is the most dangerous place on Earth? It is not a war zone. It is not a desert. It is a place of total silence. Antarctica, we are told it is just ice and snow, and that only penguins live there. But if it is just a block of ice, why is it forbidden? Why do the most powerful governments in the world stop you from going there? In 1959, all the major nations signed a treaty agreeing to ban regular people from exploring Antarctica. They said it was to protect nature, but maybe they are protecting something else. Maybe they are hiding a secret so big it would destroy our understanding of history. The Bible warns us about the ends of the earth, speaking of a prison for dark spirits and a place of eternal cold. Could the Bible be warning us about Antarctica? Is it possible that under the ice, something is waiting? Today, we will connect the ancient verses with modern mysteries. Welcome to the edge of the world. To understand the secret, we must look at the map. In modern schools, we are taught Antarctica is just a continent at the bottom. But the Bible describes the earth differently. In the book of Job, God asks, "Have you perceived the breadth of the earth?" Job 26:10 says, "He has inscribed a circle on the face of the waters at the boundary between light and darkness." Think about that phrase, the boundary between light and darkness. Antarctica fits this perfectly. It is the only place where the sun circles the sky without setting in summer and disappears completely in winter. It is the physical limit of the light. Ancient cultures believed this was the edge where a massive barrier held the oceans in place. And today, if you try to sail there independently, you will be turned back. Military ships patrol the waters. Why so much security for ice? During the Cold War, the USA and Russia were enemies threatening to destroy each other with nuclear bombs. But on one thing they agreed: Antarctica must be closed. They shook hands and signed the Antarctic Treaty. It is very suspicious. When enemies agree, you know they are hiding a truth that threatens them both. If the governments are the guards, who is the prisoner? We need to look at a forbidden text, the Book of Enoch. It is ancient, known by early Christians and quoted in the New Testament. In this book, Enoch is taken by angels to the ends of the earth. His description sounds exactly like Antarctica. Enoch says, "I saw a place which burns day and night." He describes a terrible abyss with 7 stars like great burning mountains, calling it a place with no firmament above and no founded earth beneath, a waste and horrible place. The angel tells him, this place is the prison of the angels. The Bible tells us that in the days of Noah, a group of angels rebelled, came down to earth, and broke God's laws. God punished them. In the New Testament, Peter writes that God cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness. The word chains is interesting. Could the chains of darkness be the miles of thick ice? Ice is hard, it traps everything, and it stops time. If you wanted to build a prison that no one could escape, you would put it in the coldest, darkest place on Earth. You would put it in Antarctica. The Bible also speaks of the abyss or the bottomless pit. In the book of Revelation, an angel opens this pit and smoke rises out of it. For centuries, people thought this was just a story, but science is finding strange things down there. Scientists have found massive lakes under the ice, like Lake Vostok, which has been sealed for millions of years in pitch-black darkness. We do not know what lives in that water, but it gets stranger. Satellites have detected gravity anomalies in Antarctica. This means that in some spots, gravity is much stronger, as if something incredibly heavy is buried under the ice. Is it a meteor? Is it a metal structure? Or is it the gate to the abyss? In 1946, the U.S. Navy sent a huge mission to Antarctica called Operation Highjump, led by Admiral Byrd. They took 4,700 men, 13 ships, and 33 aircraft, claiming it was for training. But you do not need an army to look at snow. Admiral Byrd returned early. The mission was a failure. When he got back, he gave a shocking interview warning that the world must prepare for enemy fighters that can fly from pole to pole with incredible speed. What did he see? Did he see the technology of the fallen angels? Did he get too close to the prison? The Bible says that in the end times, secrets will be revealed. Luke 8:17 says, "For nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest." For thousands of years, the ice kept the secret safe, but now the ice is melting. As the snow disappears, satellites are seeing shapes that look like pyramids or straight walls. Nature does not build perfect pyramids. This brings us back to the Nephilim, the giants. The Bible says they were on the earth before the flood, having advanced knowledge as the children of the fallen angels. Maybe their civilization wasn't destroyed by water. Maybe it was frozen. Ancient maps, like the Piri Reis map from the 1500s, show Antarctica without ice, depicting rivers and mountains. How did they know, unless someone saw it before the freeze? If Antarctica was the home of the fallen ones, it explains why they are locked there. And it explains why our leaders are so afraid. They are not afraid of climate change. They are afraid of what is waking up. The Book of Revelation warns that the beast will rise and that the pit will be opened. We are drilling into the ice, sending sensors into the dark water, and knocking on a door that should stay locked. The warnings in the Bible are not just stories, they are boundaries. God set a boundary for the ocean and for the night. Antarctica is the ultimate boundary for humanity. We think we are explorers, but we are like children playing with fire. If the chains of darkness melt, what will come out? Will it be ancient diseases? Will it be lost technology? Or will it be the entities that have been waiting for thousands of years? The silence of Antarctica is heavy. It hides a scream. The nations guard it because they know the truth. They are protecting us from the nightmare under the ice. Remember the words of Job. Remember the vision of Enoch. Some places are not meant for humans. The ice is thick, but the truth is coming. What do you think is hiding in the frozen south? Is it just land, or is it the ancient prison? If you want to uncover more mysteries that the world tries to hide, click that subscribe button right now. Do not stay in the dark. Join us. I will see you in the next video.